Hey everyone, Mark over here at Twanger's Turntable. I hope you're all doing well. Back for another video in this series. I guess it's not really a series, it's a thread. Threaded started by Josh over at the Flip Side Vinyl Community. If you've not gone to Josh's channel, go over and check him out. He started this thread a couple of months back. Essentially what it is as it's described, as the title says, they're just lost classics of the 90s. Now, some of these are pretty obscure bands that, I mean, I've seen some videos where I've never even heard tell of these bands. Those are the kind of videos I really dig because being introduced to new music, especially music of a certain style, really gets me going. That's why I keep coming back to some of those channels in the VC that provide such a thing. This one it's a lost classic of the 90s, but they were definitely pretty big in their heyday, and more so to a certain group that were into hard rock, metal. These would be borderline that, certainly into that hair metal scene of the late 80s, early 90s. So the one I'm presenting today is, you probably know, those who know they were a pretty big band. This came out in 1991. It's the follow-up to their debut that they put out in 89, their self-titled debut. And it's Mr.Big, Lean Into It. Now, of course, Mr.Big consists of Eric Martin on vocals, Pat Torpey on drums, and Billy Sheehan on bass. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because he's done other work with other musicians, not the least of which would be David Lee Roth. He appeared on Eat 'em and Smile and Skyscraper albums for David Lee Roth. But probably best known, I would suggest the most popular member of this band would be Paul Gilbert on guitar. And Paul Gilbert, at the time, would probably only be known to those that were into Mr.Big and the hard rock metal scene. But I would suggest now he has a much broader audience because he's a phenomenal guitar player, and looks a little different than he did back then as well, I would suggest. Don't we all? But yeah, it's Mr.Big, Lean Into It. I'm going to play a couple of songs off of this. More of the deeper tracks, because this would have been best known probably for the big ballad that's on here. Hell, I don't even remember what that is called. What was it called? Oh my God. Yeah, To Be With You. See, that was never my scene. I mean, I'm familiar with it. But I'm going to play a couple of other tracks off here that are a little more rocking and display the band's heavier chops, specifically, Paul Gilbert, as I alluded to. So I'm going to play Daddy, Brother, Lover, Little Boy. I think it's also called I forget what it's called, but that's the title of it. The partial title of it. Let me get it. I mean, I've got the J card right here in front of me. Daddy, Brother, Lover, Little Boy, the Electric Drill Song. I was going to say the Chainsaw Song, but that would be Jackal, right? No. So it is, that would be the first one I'll play, or one of the ones I'll play. I don't know what order I'm going to put them in just at this juncture. I haven't even compiled the video. The music is recorded, but this is the intro. The other one I'll play is Alive and Kickin'. Now, both of those are pretty good rockin' tunes, so that's why I chose those, because I don't think they're the more popular songs on the album, but I could be mistaken. It's been a long time, and I don't remember, like I say, other than that one song, To Be With You, I think was their big breakthrough song, and it's a ballad, and I'm never much into the ballad songs personally. So, yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoy it. It is episode 14, I believe. I could be mistaken. Sometimes lose track, or I don't know what sequence these will appear. I just put them together and throw them up there. But yeah, I think it'll be number 14 or 15, but it'll say in the description. But yeah, it's Mr.Big, Lean Into It. Came out in 1991, and I think aside from Paul Gilbert, who also just did a tribute album to Dio, and it's pretty cool. I've been streaming it on the iTunes there, and it's All his guitar work takes the place of Dio's, Ronnie James Dio's, his vocals, but it's all Dio songs, and it's a pretty good album. I hope to pick that up on vinyl. But anyway, I digress. So this is for Mr. Big, Lean Into It, came out in 1991, their second studio LP. It was a follow-up to their debut in 89. And yeah, a great lost classic of the 90s. I hope you enjoy. Take care, everybody. See you again here next time on Twanger's Turntable.